Good morning, guys. A great morning to you, and thank you for tuning in to the realest thing coming out of Guyana. You know, some days it's hard to do what I do. Some days it's fun, you could get a good laugh. But if you look at the headers, daughters being raped by fathers, nieces being molested by uncles. Sometimes I ask myself if this is a real place I'm in. It's like crazy. Lachman, a good morning to you. Ganesh, good morning. Nizam Bash, a great morning to you. Now, I received a call this morning from an individual who knows of a young lady who is said to have been molested from a very young age. It seems that the mother was suffering from mental illness, and she too faced the same fate. She has since died, and now the hard, tedious task of bearing up with molestation and everything else seems to have fell on the daughters. And you know, sometimes it's a very sensitive situation. And because of the laws and how it have to be treated, I try to take time when working on these kind of matters. And I can't say story for me because a lot of times we solve the problem. So it's not just a story. A lot of times the solutions that are found in this country are found here on the Morning Live. Or the quest for that search for a solution starts here. Because people hear of others' plight and they realize that something needs to be done. Now, I don't know how it works. I'm not a sicko, I'm not a psycho. I'm not your most proper guy, but I ain't a fudging sicko, I ain't a psycho, I ain't a pervert. So I don't know how it's done. I know a lot of things. I don't know how you watch at your young niece. I don't know how you watch at your young daughter. Do you know the loss of trust? Do you know what this does to a human being? These perverts out there, do you know what it does to a young woman who from a very young age would have been looking like everybody else looking at this uncle? Oh, he's a good guy. This, that. She would have been looking up to you only to be violated by you. Yes, there's a young lady in Linden, 15 years of age, pregnant. Long now reports have been made. She would have a 20-something-year-old. It is said the 20-something-year-old got links in the Ministry of Social Protection, so she is being molested. You can't say nothing else. The story going on, how the stories are not solved. Are the laws that protect, if you wait, are the laws that are protecting the victim also the laws that are causing the victim's story not to be heard? Is that the case? Are the laws that are protecting the victim's identity, Are those the same laws? Well, there's not laws protecting the victim's identity alone. There are laws surrounded social protection of victims in every way. How they're treated, how the public deals with it, how the news puts the information out there. But are the laws working for or against the victim? One has to ask oneself that. For me, it is very frustrating, and like specifically this issue this morning, I could be I feel the need and the importance to address this issue because of the fact that the message come to me and I run and through my message, I do my thing, I studying races, I studying all kind of things. And when the person is not getting through to me, I didn't go into the, because people say all kind of thing, good morning, songs, some people cussing me and all kind of thing. So I'm not going into detail. I'm going to see in the first paragraph what is the importance of the thing. And I get a call this morning. I say, Critic, you read the message of the girl that getting molested? And I'm thinking, yet again, the person who was molested doesn't have a mother or a father to protect them. The law fails to protect them. And I too now fail. Because it's now I know I highlight in the story. I get a story in my message, I read it. And I'm asking myself, how much times does a victim get failed? You know what's the helplessness in that? I've never been in this situation, but I could only imagine people who continually try to get out, and there's no way for them. So let me read. And this is on social media, right? And this is a comment. And this is part of what was sent to me this morning, even the comments. All of a sudden, I noticed that my main concern and complaint is being covered down because my issue was never about land. I never thought that it would be an issue until 3 days ago. I'm trying to get my sisters out of a situation that I know we were living in because I know what I went through. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Critic. I'm watching.
You got turned on the thing in the background where you want to hear your own voice?
You on the live? I see you on the live.
I am on the live. Turn the fudging volume in the background down. Let me you talk. Yes.
Yeah. Good morning, Critic. It's me again. I am sending the details on the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I really need to look into the matter because the girl can't sleep at home.
Now listen to me. Since you're here,
yeah.
I don't want you to be calling any names, but you detail the story. Explain to me what is going on.
What really going on? The mother and the father died, right?
How old is this child now?
Pardon me?
How old is she now?
The girl is 18 now.
Yes. How long has this been going on?
For quite long of time, but she spoke about it and nobody has given no justice about it.
Tell me the details. Give me the details in your own words.
Well, since the father died, the uncle take her, and saying before the uncle take her, he has been interfering with her all the times. All his sister. She have three sisters.
Now,
And
there's an individual on social media that posts up a comment. There's one of the sisters who was not there.
yes.
So she's not there. She was experiencing the molestation and she's out now. She
All
has.
three of them. All because she lived with the father. How could the father die?
Okay. As
So
a.
when the father died now,
Uh-huh.
and leave she in the place, the uncle go and bullying her for come out of the land. And want to take the land from her and put she on the street. And the uncle wife now beating she. You see a video post up there?
No, I ain't get the video. I'll look at that too.
I'm gonna send the video. I'm gonna send the video.
But we have to be very careful to make sure that this is not an accusation made based.
No, that's why I send you her number to interview her.
Roger that. I will do. I will do so, ma'am. I apologize for not responding sooner because it makes me feel like these kids are being failed at every point. Was the police ever informed of this?
No support from the government, nothing. The neighbors assist her. The neighbors look after her. It's 3 girl children, and they're really going through abusive with their own uncle to be side. We're supposed to be taking care of these children. Don't have a mother or father.
Well, you also send the address for me. I think this is something warrants me needing to go there and talk to the neighbors today, self, and find out why
Yes.
the police
Yes.
have not gotten involved in this, and why does a young woman have to be molested 6 years? What everybody's waiting for? Because if it's happening since she's 14, now she's 4 years, and
Yeah.
we don't know how long
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah, well, you have her number. You could call her and make contact with her. I don't want nobody to get her number.
No,
Because the
will
uncle,
not.
he's a very man. He just pay people to pay the police because she says when she got the station, she have no satisfaction. Forget.
All right, I will follow up with it during the course of the day.
Oh, thank you very much.
Welcome, ma'am. Now, the story reads here: I'm no longer there to watch over them, especially my little sister, because myself and second sister have been sexually abused. And I'm concerned. All I'm asking is that if y'all think I'm lying, separate them from the home they are in. Check them and test them and prove me lying. And if I'm lying about what's happening to me, contact my school that I reported this to my teacher when I was 14. So it's not like now I make this story up or people tell what to say. The school did their job, but when the issue reached welfare, the whole thing went corrupt. This is on social media. This is public information, by the way. Now I'm gonna have some videos. I'm having some videos being sent to me. Let me see. What are they of? Jesus. So all is the same message. Do not know my post was deleted. That is what does happen when you talk about abuse. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Critic, morning.
Morning, sir. How can I help you?
Yeah, I noticed he does a little friend with Mr. Mohammed, right?
He has an office on Lombard Street behind Parliament Building.
No, we're just trying to ask you something.
You think now is the time on my live program?
Oh. All right, sorry, I didn't know you done. Sorry.
Just message me, brother. Just message me with a WhatsApp message. I'll respond to it.
All right,
I don't know how it works. I don't know. I've always been protected and sheltered by my mother. I've protected my boys. I think Michael was 14 when he first caught a bus. Although things might not have always been well. Yeah, bro.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, brother. Talk to me.
Yes. Now, I have a different, something way off track of what you're discussing here. Now, as you notice, there's a CPL final is will be held in Guyana for the very first.
I have no interest in what you're talking about now, Timothy. And you'd gotta be fudging mad for being me friend and think I got talking about sexual abuse and you want to talk about CPL. This is the problem. Insensitivity. That's the problem with this country. There are two mistakes. There are a number of things. There are a number of things that is failing here. And what just happened is one of them. How does a man listening to this program here right now have a different interest than what our discussion is? I don't have a daughter, but at the time that the boy's mother and myself were together, she would have been the best mother to them and an amazing wife to me. My mother, who I personally feel have not been a great achiever by any standards, in light of the fact that the opportunities that were given to her, and that's the basis of our problems, between myself and my mother. This is the problem. She ain't a go-getter. She's a PNC. Well, whoever comes to door and have a rowdy anytime, right? So that means she's got a problem. But nonetheless, she was the best mother. I could have ever asked for, because she ensured that I had something to eat no matter what it was. A lot of time was Bakewell bread toasted, because toast is a big thing, because we didn't have anything else. But she made sure I went to school. I was always clean when I went to school. She made sure that I had something to eat. And more than anything else, she always protected me. Now this is a basic human thing. This is, in essence, what it means to be human. We protect each other. Now we live in a world where Rewati Katwaru asking a question here. Why we're having this discussion? She's most serious into something, and I'm black somebody for the man. She's got a nice smile, so I'll ban her from the page. I could only imagine how upsetting that would be. She asked me why I left my wife then. We're having a serious discussion about one thing. She asked me why I left my wife then. So she didn't get the message. She didn't get the message. And I'll look at your profile picture. She's a nice watch thing. And I could only imagine she watching on the page gone off. And she went for this. What happened to Critic Life? You just block them for the fun of it. Yeah. They're gonna get you some feelings. Right? They're gonna get you some feelings. So, I'm saying, you live in a society and you ask yourself, are we still human? Is this country a real place? Now, Abana calling me from Linden. I don't know what's he interest. And I gotta think about all these things. Like this story where I hear with this uncle molesting these girls, there's also a land matter on the side. But we gotta think about what is it first. What you don't do is you're gonna blow it up and call people's name and then you find it's not wrong. But nonetheless, it has to be looked at. A boy called this morning, he said, I only get my father raped my sister. Or my sister father raped she. And only now I get possession of her. 1 month now. You get custody of her. And she got missing. Is she dead? Has she gone back to her abuser? What's going on? These are some of the questions that needs answers. Right? So let me go down here. Gosh, I honestly am overwhelmed. I love you for that. Look how she coming down. Oh shit, what is this? He eat a joke to the... Oh shit. Oh my god. Some people just got so much hate. Some people just got so much hate. I'm sorry for them. So I got a look how DJ would like there's a guy who called this. So there's some more photos and videos here. Oh my god. And when you look at these children, when you look at their smile, don't put up, Dwayne, don't put up now, just watch any of these things. When you look at these children, you realize, beautiful kids, they need to be loved, they need to be taken care of. Oh. It seems that the mother was a little mentally ill. Jesus Christ, Bana. So let me go down here. This guy sent something to me this morning. So what he sent? Have you need any service? What are you talking about, babe? I will provide you all kinds of social media service like live stream viewers, video views, Facebook live views. What really wrong with y'all, boy? Me want him think that's the realest thing coming out again. I don't pay for nothing. Me want him think that. So what am I looking at here? Breaking news. Police officer seen in video having sex with 15-year-old. They gotta try it with the thing there. Somebody trying to stay in somebody. If Guyana Daily News is the only news agency that got it, how you tried it with that? Take a chance with them. I can't go to jail in me old age, so. You understand? So, this guy sent this thing to me. But then here he's saying. This is where you gotta get the story right. So I'm saying, I'm looking for some videos. A lady said she could send a video with somebody being assaulted. So I'm looking for that. Now, Savitri is saying sexual abuse needs to be dealt with seriously on a number of levels. In addition to members of the Guyana Police Force understanding how to deal with. Because you know what is, in terms of, if I can explain in as little words as possible, a young lady who, or a young child, boy or girl, who would have had dreams of being something, maybe a ballerina. She's always played a princess. To be violated by a big man or big woman, it tears them inside. If you meet people who are abused or who have been abused, you'd realize they have gone on most of their lives struggling, damaged. It is an additional hardship to what the world has to offer, because it's not something that is talked about every day. You don't go about saying, oh, I was raped. People hide it. They have to internalize it, compartmentalize it, put it outside of life, but it's still there. You have relationships that don't work because that woman has issues that she can't tell her husband. You understand? You have relationships that would never work. You have mothers that are so damaged that they hate the kids never do them nothing. Now again, I find it hard. Like me partner, he want to go in for something. So he's all worked up. He wants to talk about it. I'm thinking, me. No matter how much I want to be or certain things, I just stop and calculate, like, whoa. Hasn't it dawned upon you? And the discussion we're having here this morning, it's not about the victim. It's not about the suspect. It's about what has happened and how we deal with it as human beings. That is the important discussion. Because that is what I wanted to start to talk about. Then somebody calls. Somebody that I know and knows that I is a Rasabano. And say, oh, I want to talk about. You're fudging serious? You serious? No, we're going to have, me and he can sit down and have a discussion. He's not going to find anything wrong with it. But something is seriously wrong with our society. Because it's not him alone. It's a certain level of insensitivity that one has to ask, where could a society that is so insensitive, that lacks empathy, where does that society go? How does that society grow? It's worrying. It is worrying. Because I can tell you, there's societies around the world that have grown and have nurtured amazing cultures and have so much development. You look at them. The world in general, people who have peace in their life, dog lovers. Not dog miners, Because you might get a neighbor, got a pit bull beating them and got them running and jumping. You understand? Chinese man miner for eat them. No. We're talking about people who has a pet, a dog that he considers to be his best friend. You understand? It brings a certain level of peace to one's life. Because what happens, here what happens. Louis said a guy they were called. Let me give you a little rundown. He called. He's a PvP. And he's a businessman and he wants to make money. He likes to make money. I know him. Good guy. He likes to make money. He doesn't like what's going on with the other side. He feels sometimes insecure with what's going on, how the opposition acts. How does politics play into the way the people treat each other in the country? Well, I can tell you, because of his selfishness, because of him thinking only for himself, because of that lack of empathy, you think about yourself when it's for collecting money, not knowing that others are hungry, others are suffering. And then they come and run and attack you. And then you say, oh, no, this is the wrong thing. But if we're animals, if we start acting like animals, then what is wrong and what is right? Like you imagine a whole community. No. Yogesh, I'm not skinning up, my friend. We would have these discussions behind the scenes. If he spoke something like that when I was having a discussion, I say, yo, man, you're insensitive. We have these discussions out there. I no skin. Being my friend, that's what's happened. When you cross the line, I got to tell you. I don't hold no punches and play no game for nobody. Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning. What's up? Hello?
You getting a tingling feeling up your ass right now, boy?
Who is there?
You wake up, get your girly feelings, and then go ask me who call me just and ask me who is this?
Hello? What is this about?
I can give people your number, they go call you. Everybody can call you this morning. 618-50-48. Why they call me? Hello? Good morning. We talking about people being molested? And he call you for get molested. You ever see anything like that? Hello? What's this about? Huh? Hey, Uncle Raymond. Yeah, I gotta get juice. I got juice. What fruit? Yeah. I'm gonna take one, man. No problem, Uncle Raymond. Thanks. Yeah, they're working on it. Safe. Take down the number, man. Don't pin the number up there. What happened to you? Dwayne making joke of pin up people's number. Now we talking about people getting molested. And he calling for getting molested. I am talking against. Hello? Morning? What's this about? What is this about? You ain't know? And you wake up with a little girl fighting for come out to you? Eh? I can't make up these things. I there talking about insensitive. Trying to keep a serious face. Trying to get a mess. You could only imagine he wake up. Then in his bed. In his doctor. And the first thing he studying is Ibati. You want to know who was sick? They're sick. No, they ain't done. I just call him on them and they won't pin the number. Now the number. Now the number can't come off. This one 618-50-48. He call. Hello? What is this about? You know what is this about? You bad boy. You wake up for wash your stinking face. You understand? For study where the next meal coming from. For go to the people and walk. The first thing he does, there's a sick society we living in. Because where else you think he call in? He then grind or some group or something. You understand? Some bamsy group he then wake up in the morning, the first thing that in your mind is you bati and where you get inside. How you gotta try with them people this by? Yeah, you gotta try with them people. Me no over with them people this. I try for think I have a serious conversation. Hello? In somebody grandmother voice. In a little my body. And thinking the thing he got at the back there is a little girl. I kid. Mama, don't let me go for use F and S today. You trying to hear my voice? You sound like somebody grandmother. Hello, what is this about? You understand? Young boy using the grandmother voice and got a thing at the back, the thinking is a little girl alone. If anybody could take a serious thing and make a joke about it, it's I. And it's not being insensitive. It's how you... So there was a caller on the phone, and his attitude was very inappropriate. He woke up this morning and called me with his frowsy ass on his mind. Do you... Is that a way? Is that... I don't play. I don't play. Oh my God. I don't play. You would want to believe I set up these people to do these things. It's not them is the problem, it's me. Because people call people and curse people every day. People call people and abuse people every day. People is up and shivering every day. It's just as I don't respond every day. It's just in the morning light. And the response, I just can't believe. Because a man said, I meet some Trinidad and he said, you know this man? Uncle Ray telling me, you know this man? You know who's this man? This man don't make joke? Serious man? Here, man, yeah, there's a man, he don't, by the time you think about it, he's talking. I said, what research would you have done to suggest that I think before I talk? I didn't even know that. That process has to be happening within milliseconds. Because sometimes I say things and I'm thinking, where the hell did that come from? So he is suggesting that I think about these things. And then I say them. And I'm wondering, what research? That is inconclusive, sir. To suggest that I think before I say things. I don't know where they come from. You understand? Like how the one call is my, he got a little girl in me. I got vice in me. I tell you, I kid you not. So somebody is saying, Critic, you're talking about abuse. You used to beat your wife. Yes. I am guilty of at least 11 times hitting my wife. At a time when I was very young and did not know the right thing. Just so Guyanese know yes. And how do you think that became public information? Just like everything in my life, it's an open book. So there's nothing new to talk about there. No, Dinesh Singh, nothing is wrong, brother. Nothing is wrong with what you're saying. You can't get blocked for speaking the truth. You could get blocked for being an asshole. You understand? And yes, I did. Right? I did. So, then I know, yeah, I got to fight over them. Like a time I was going to do, me and DJ Stress was going to do something for the Ministry of Social Protection. So here the lady, but Mr. Critic, I want to ask you, somebody told me you abused your wife, you hit your wife. So what's wrong with Stress, right? And I say, I wonder who. I wonder who tell you, right? And Stress tell the lady, is he the talk about it for the program? That is why he's so against abuse. You understand? So Dinesh, yeah. So you could come clean, Dinesh. And try to make sure you don't make the same mistakes that I have made, sir. Right? No. Nothing to do with Sharutius. I was insecure. Let me tell you, since we're on that, on abuse, I was insecure. I took the boy's mother. I was 17 and she was 15. She was from Lusignan. I used to work at Pantai at Lusignan. And a year after she got Michael, at that time, well, when you say abuse, oh, buddy, you couldn't see no mark and stuff and shit. When they say abuse, like me level, me experience, you couldn't see no mark and shit. One time, last share the fan there, yeah, them nagging thing, and it is abuse. It's not just she caused it by herself. You understand? Me the screwing and the guilt more than me, and then while me getting accused, me want to accept guilt. You understand? Me just take the fun and shine and shit. All this abuse. There's verbal abuse, physical abuse, yes, psychological abuse. The guy can abuse. Nonetheless, yes, I stand accused of such in the past and accept guilt. Right? Just for clarity. So, oh God, that type of woman mouth is the power, man is the power. But that could piss you off by that nagging thing. I can remember the in I'll buy some this woman nagging. You got one. Let's take the fun and shine on she. Yes, sir. Not to say it was the right thing, and you should not. In any way, shape, or form. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. But me and no me grew up, me our mama's boy, me our only child. You understand? Me mother never had a good relationship. Me a bastard. Me think me father and mother spend 24 hours in a house ever together. Me mother get lash, she barely pop up, me fly out. You understand? And this is the shit we doing in this country now. Right? Yeah, me mother get lash. Right? So, I's a bastard. This is just the reality of things. So, may I advise nobody? My thing, I was ill-fated and inexperienced. Me wife does go to the shop. Them buys mother, not me wife. Them buys mother. We're now divorced. Just go to the shop. But this auntie man number dip on this thing, he left stick up here. You got it. I watch anything where you tell him he's chopping his butt in there up there. Huh? Oh, come out and go back. You wake up, you imagine the nasty, vile people them is. I wake up in the morning, first thing I start to brush my teeth. That I don't want to, hello, good morning. In your grandmother voice. You understand? Studying your BT. But yeah, I gotta try the way I live. I don't know if some of y'all purpose in life. Yeah. So, me 17. Me girl does go then by mother, oh my mama. Does gone by the shop. She take by medium. Me say like this. Me also like this guy got a man and a couple of years after. When I really matured and so. I think we going to Trinidad or something. I said, man, is we just going to the shop. Taylor man shop, he's buy chicken and so. I said, we just going to the shop and take some man. I never asked, you gotta put me mind. This is the thing. You tell your girl, tell your wife. If something is bad, you tell them. Pass it off like joke. If you feel like or feel bad, that's the thing. It has to have good communication. Me, I say, it's how this girl is going to long in the shop. She got a man or that's me thinking, years after when I actually she's got talking name with lady shop. I forget woman. Me even know woman is talk name. Me and no talk name is a thing. You understand? Sheila Sarge, you saying please respect your mom. Everybody makes mistakes. Nothing's wrong with my mother. Why you would assume I don't have respect for my mother? The realities of my mother's experiences are clear as day. It's just that how I put things over sometimes sound rude, but it's a reality. Yeah, I'm glad the fact respect has to be given to my mother. The main fact that she's brought forth me, someone who has come now and become a voice for the people in this country. But that doesn't take away from the fact she made serious mistakes. You got to deal with it. I deal with my mistakes every day. I got demons too. You understand? I got demons too. Because I constantly think of so much I've wasted in life and what I've done and what I could do better. You understand? If you forget where you come from, you ain't got nowhere to go. That's the funny thing. So, yes, as it relates to abuse and how these things are done, I had insecurities. You may wonder where she got, what she do. She not studying nothing, she not study man, she study me. If me there a woman, I have to be watch one. And then we meet up, we know how to tell one another. What's the demons we got? Right? So, important to note. Let me see what else. There's a picture of the 4 kids. So a girl gone missing. Good morning. Do not forget to pass at the 45 bus park. The 45 bus park, the new traffic chief has to give a shake-up at the 45 bus park. So our header says, girl raped by father goes missing and her brother called, who has had custody of her for just a month now. And after seeing her with somebody who does normally be around the father, she went missing. We are wishing for that young lady's safe return. Also, the other story that I talk about is the family needing help for 2 young ladies who were being molested by an uncle. I'll follow up with that as time permits today. And then the 15-year-old in Linden who's trying to get out of an abusive relationship is being molested because once you can't give consent, you can't. There's not once you can't. You can't give consent to sex below the age of 16. But I've received reports that the matter is being covered up. Right? Your mom and I were good pals back in the day. I have such fond memories of you and your mom. Yeah. Punjali, yes. Well, as like I saw a family member the other day, my uncle's wife, and she was like, at the party, she ran into me. She was like, you didn't come and look for me, for tell me hello and hug me up. And I was like, serious? Who was looking for me when I was hungry and suffering? And here we're telling you something. I would never change. Never change. I care not to change. I do not forget. I do not forgive. Screw that. I am not preaching that. I think forgiving people is not about the people, it's about you and carrying this burden on your chest. But here, me I get something for care, or me go become complacent. You understand? I gotta constantly be angry to be driven. You understand? Me preaching though, I could tell you the best thing to do is forgive. The best thing to do is forgive. Forgiving is not about the people that you're forgiving, it's about you. But here, I could deal with it. You understand? Me don't wobble up and cry. Me just want to make sure they're far away from me and me ain't get nobody else like they in my life. You understand? Now, this lady has never shown me not a bad face, not a day. This is a big woman. The auntie, my uncle wife. Never shown me a bad face. So this is the first thing that we make that clear. But me can remember one time me asked me uncle for something. One time me asked her something. Me never get it answer today. Me don't take them things too lightly. That's why me is tell me friends and I say here if I know something will offend me. Or if I know me friends gonna do something will offend me, I beg pardon. You don't want to forget them type of woman's kind and that kind of thing. You don't want to forget a man like me pissed at you. You don't want to get me got you put my mind. Me do not forgive. You hear me tell you? Since me start this program, I me do not forgive and me do not forget. And the whole soul driver. Because I got good memory. Why I must forget things for if I got good memory? I call it Alzheimer's for myself? Eh? I call it Alzheimer's. Why forget it for? Will you do me? You forget who you do me? Eh? Mela Satar said they was going through hard times. I don't know what they're going through. You hear what I say? Me want not me ask you for nothing. What I'm saying, if you go see me now and say, oh, you want to look for me? What the fuck you talking about? Who looking for me? All we had hard time. We don't need to look for one another. What I do? You understand? Because remember, here where the problem is. And this is where you go again. This is why we have to have discussions and understand what we're talking about and under what, within what context. Now, when my auntie comes to me, she didn't say, Mikhail, how are you doing? I see you're doing well for yourself. Congratulations. That's how it's done. Or see me and play you and see me. Because you don't call me to find out how I'm doing when I'm doing. You run into me and you're trying to find something we talk about. Common ground. We don't have common ground. We're not like family. I have a partner. I always wake up in the morning. Yo, what's up? I got people who's work for me. Desiree is not my family. She comes and she doesn't have to be nice. You understand? Boss, you want coffee? Yeah. I got people whether they paid or not care about me. So once you care now, where you come from? You understand the problem? Because you come and say, congratulations, I've been looking at your programs and you're doing well for yourself, son. Because that is the truth and that is where it is. You have nothing to do with it. But to come to make me feel like I didn't looking for you. Oh, you ain't come and look for me. For what reason? What would you have done? What experience I would have had with you as family to warrant that kind of action? And remember, like for instance, not personal issues with these people. These people has never done me nothing wrong. I would only imagine they only have love in their heart for me. Unfortunately, they've never expressed it and I don't know about it. Right? So Shane McDonald said, you do not forgive, but I'm sure you want forgiveness when you do wrong things. No. That is why I'm divorced. I want no forgiveness. I fudge up. Me, relationship, marriage, and the woman life. Me want no forgiveness. We done. I screwed up there. I know how to deal with it. No shame. I not them kind of banner. You understand? And to ensure that it doesn't continue, me going and asking for forgiveness, me stay away from that. Me want problem. Me want problem. You understand? Me want problem. What I gotta get forgiveness for? If I go to 2 Spanish girls, what I gotta get forgiveness for? Me, one is watching the other one think he cheating. No, we cheating. Together. No. Me and that thing will put him in a situation that I gotta get forgiveness. When we done here tonight, all 3 we gotta go and pray for forgiveness. Yes, sir. Me and the 2 of them. Who forgive me? Who? Yes, sir. And the priest peeping through. Right? The priest peeping through for calculate. Me say, Father, I come and want forgiveness for my sins. Right? His Father there. In the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, and say, make your peace. Well, Father, me and Rosita here, and Susie, and last night we end up in some complication. And me and she wrong, and he oversaw. And the Father there trying to peep through, so is who the 2 girls Critic had. They sound like Critic. Yes. Forgive us all, Father. When I ask you for forgiveness, I ask you for everybody. Because anything I do wrong, we do it together. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Critic, man.
Hey.
Hey, welcome to the sport. Like, what is going to show, but y'all the rest of the next year.
Me no. You got to call Agriculture Ministry. And everybody done here for the live here that you ain't get it. And where are you there? Were you planting?
There, region 2, but there, 6 o'clock.
Region 2. Okay, I'm going to follow up with it today.
Good.
Yeah. So somebody asked if I would like to get forgiveness. Yes. But anything I'm participating in that would cause me to have to ask our Heavenly Father for forgiveness, we have to beg for forgiveness. Not me. Because I believe in inclusive wrongdoing. I believe in inclusivity. Right? And the Father can't say, because we do this thing in 2 languages. Me going, ooh, ah, and she going, ooh, la, la. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Critic.
Yeah, brother.
I want to beg the Father for forgive the afternoon for all them lie with him tell.
Man, I make it pal. Let me just get a good laugh, man. I make it political today. I hear you, though. I hear you. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to hear you. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
There's a problem on this quarantine road, bro. Here what going on? You get some big truck, them double axle twin steer truck.
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't have number plate on these trucks. They're running the road up and down in the quarantine highway. And I don't know if the police don't know. That man is so wild, buddy.
All right, I'm going to follow up.
There's about 8 or 10 trucks
I'm going to follow up.
on this quarantine highway.
I'm going to follow up.
Yeah, but everything I'm joking that to her, but I think he should know because...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not this morning, the next day. Here the thing. Here what happened now. Me know around them by. My thought here, that's why them boys got drink Viagra, I talk about serious thing when need stands. And them talk about something else. So you watch the coochie and you mind up on a different thing, mud on the street. How you guys stand thinking about mud on the street? No, you know, somebody holler about a Spanish for me. After what I'll do to me, would you want to study your grandmother? Eh? Somebody putting a Spanish there for me, man. Eh? I looking to be a Spanish major. The Spanish language? Yes, I looking to major in it very soon. Me? Is what you think it is at that? I don't do little boys and little girls, buddy. And the only thing make I maintain in me sanity. Yeah, it says every once in a while I leave earth and go to heaven and come back. I take a peek into heaven and say, wow, this is a nice place coming up there soon, Father. And then come back down. You understand? Yes. And then when you come back to the realities, when you have a sift out a little $20,000-$30,000. And then you can't, you can't, this is something I can't be doing every day. You understand? It's not economically viable. Although you want to be happy all the time. Because I can tell you, nobody coming together for no damn freaky thing for free. At least I ain't know none of them. And nobody ain't inviting me. Because if you do them thing with two Guyanese girls, when the story busts out, it's big story. You hear what I tell you? Next thing they put Guyana and cut. Guyana cut back. Daily Guyana news. Huh? No. Don't do nothing with Guyanese. Next you hear somebody abusing somebody out by some dance when the two of them been out with Critic. Don't do it with Guyanese girl at all. You understand? Nothing with Guyanese girls. They can't keep a secret. And then you know me ain't got no cool. Right? Imagine you carrying out a Guyanese girl and she tell you, oh, I'm just 32. And she got a body like 80. I roll with it. You know? Like some other man would try to contain the disappointment. Me? I watch it wrong. Or get up and run. Yeah, forgive me. Some people might be looking at this program and considering that this guy is an asshole. I respectfully accept. This is no way in shape or form advising young men or other Guyanese men to do likewise. You know? And people go around suggesting that Critic has made a lot of mistakes in his life. But contrary to what is popular belief, I think I have not made mistakes. I think I, in person, am a mistake. If there were an error code that would cause a system crash in your computer, it would name Critic. No, Brizella, you know? Critic made a lot of mistakes. It is like, no. There's too much. There's too much to be an individual who makes mistakes. No. I have concluded, based on research and the experience that I've had with myself for some 40 odd years now, I have concluded that I don't make mistakes. I, in my entirety and being, am a mistake. Unfortunately, I peruse myself around and end up like a bad program in some people's lives, and they crash. Acting like a virus. No. I can't make up these things. You ever meet anybody with life in themselves? I can't make up these. No. Nobody got to tell you. The man say, oh, he abused his wife. Nobody telling you. Nobody can't tell you none but me. Me? Yeah, I can't tell nobody nothing but me. I can tell you about me. Yes, sir. Guys, I think we'll have an amazing morning. I'm hoping that you've had a good laugh and a relaxing experience at, as you know, at my expense. And I'm more than willing to do that for you guys. But on a serious note, let's look at the abuses that are being met out, the different forms of abuses, molestation, and everything else that are being met out to our children. And let's work more to protect them and take care of them. The Guyanese Critic coming to you from TBN Studios, live and as the realest thing coming out of this country, across the world, indisputably so. Ta-ta now.